decisions affect other people, you don't get the luxury of drifting. It costs more than you think. See, most people, they don't struggle with motivation. They struggle with the pressure that shows up. Like they know what to do. They know exactly what to do. Like they've already decided, you know what? I'm gonna do that. But when life starts lifing and starts putting that pressure on you, that's where the shift happens. Not the goal, not the plan. It's their trust in themselves. This came up twice this week. Twice. And it was two totally different conversations. It had the same tone, but it was the same sentence. And here it is. I don't really feel like there's a problem. Nothing's on fire. Nothing's collapsing. Things seem good. But all that sentence does is buy them time. And then that time turns into delay. And then that delay turns into drift. And the funny thing about drift, it's quiet, super quiet. Like it doesn't explode your life. Things feel good, feel all right. But the thing about drift, it slowly lowers how much you trust yourself. And then the language changes just a little bit. I know what to do. I just don't trust myself once it gets hard. Like I ain't a quitter. I don't me? Nah. I don't quit. That's for losers. I don't do that. But what does happen is they stop believing that they'll follow through. Like that's not confusion. That's hesitation. The second commitment stops being theoretical. Like people don't doubt the outcome. Like they can see the value. They're like, all right, cool. Like I see it. I know what's happening. But they doubt who, they'll be when the pressure hits. And so here's another thing I keep seeing. Like people, they love starting. They love it. Like it's almost like a drug. Everything feels good. I'm starting something new. Like I've, said in videos before, it's the new year, new me. Feels productive. But it's the whole finishing thing. The whole finishing part of it, it feels final. When something stays unfinished, you still have options. It's still good. You can still move around. You're still, flexible and everything like that. But when something closes, it exposes who you are. So people stay motivated. Got a saying um, when I'm talking with people, like, we want to get really focused on, what's going to move the needle instead of focusing on everything else. And that's what I'm talking about right now. Like that movement, octopus on roller skates, doing a whole bunch of movement, but not going anywhere. So like I say, people, um, they stay in motion. They do a little bit of tweaking here, a little bit of tweaking there. They adjust this, they improve that, but nothing lands. And when nothing lands, nothing stabilizes. And this is where people call it something entirely different. They're like, you know what? I'm just pacing myself. I'm counting the costs. I want to be smart about my moves, strategic about my moves. I don't want to burn out. That's one. That's a good one right there. I don't want to burn out. I don't want to put too much on my plate. Sometimes that's true. And sometimes it just feels like control. Like they need to be in control. Like control feels safer than trust, especially when you've let yourself down before. And when you look at it, that's not laziness. All it is protection. Hell, and you'll hear it like this too. Like I get what to do. I get it. Like I understand it. Just, I know myself. I know myself and I'm gonna start this thing and then I'm just gonna fall off. Or like I'll be good for a week. I'll be good for a couple weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then life starts lifing. I know what is it? What do they say? I know I should be doing XYZ, but when I do XYZ, it doesn't stick, doesn't hold. Like they understand it, but nothing's holding, nothing's sticking. Like open loops, they drain confidence. I used to use an analogy all the time. Like, you're sitting on your computer, and you got this tab up, you got that tab up. Especially if you're using like an Apple, like Safari, you can have tab groups. Having all these tabs open and not connected to the battery is draining. Drains your battery quick. So too many options show up for people in this space. When it's time to choose. When it's time to choose what to do, it's too many open loops, too many tabs open at one time, and it's draining. And so when it's time to choose, it's like, I don't know, I don't know. And it's not because they need more clarity. It's because commitment feels heavy. Locking into that one thing feels heavy. When trust underneath it isn't solid. Stability isn't something that you wait to feel though. Like it's something that you put in place. And once it's in place, when the pressure comes, when life starts lifing, it doesn't get to rewrite you. Like people who carry responsibility, like they don't need more intensity. They don't need another push. They need fewer open loops. They need they need rhythm, or they need a rhythm that survives after the hype, after the urgency disappears. So you've been saying, you know what? There's no real problem. I don't. I'm good. Just make sure that's clarity and not avoidance. Like drift, it doesn't mean you're broken. It means nothing's been installed yet. Well, yep, that's my week. That's the week. What I've been seeing, and yeah. So that's it. That's all. Like I always say, be safe, and I'll catch you on the next one.